Hey guys, thanks for joining up for this recording. In today's recording, I just want to quickly walk you guys through the process that we follow when we are starting a blog. A lot of guys that I've been speaking to lately, they think we start a blog and then hope that at the end of the day we're going to make money. But that's not the way how it works. So what I want to do is sort of like show you what is happening here. Okay, so this is an Amazon screenshot from one of our accounts. So what we're doing is with this account is we sort of like trying to validate the market. And there is a system that we've just been sort of like using and following to make sure that whatever we're doing, we know exactly that at the end of the day, we are going to make the money that we want, the kind of money that we want to make. So, what I really want to do now is sort of like just break down the whole system, because most of the guys who have been sending me questions have been asking, okay, but if you're starting a blog or if you're starting an affiliate business, how do you make money? So usually this is the timeline. What I've done is sort of like just broken it a little bit down in the simplest way so that you can understand. The blog, before it exists, start with product research. And the stuff that we normally do at this stage is to make sure that we pick what we call a niche market. So once we've selected that niche market, then we go now into research mode, finding out who are the main players in this space. What are they doing to make money? Where is most of their money coming from? And one of the best things I think that has happened to bloggers at the moment is the fact that doing research, whether you're doing a product research or you're doing a competitor research and stuff like that, it's not as difficult as it used to be. You don't have to spend money. I can sit in my own bedroom for 2 hours and I'll crack a complete niche open and find the best way to penetrate it. And it's all down to the fact that when you have tools like Facebook, Amazon, eBay, Google at your disposal, you can pretty much do anything and get all the information you need. Alright? So at this stage, we look at which market is more profitable for us to look into. Okay, what sort of products can we sort of like look into this? People who are already, active in this market, what sort of products are they selling? And what sort of business opportunities, exist in this space? If we had to jump in this market, what can we do differently that these guys are not doing? Or maybe, what sort of opportunities are they ignoring and stuff like that? That's what we do here. Alright? Then once we've done this, we move on to this, to the next phase, which is sort of like, to sort of like, look into market viability. And we do this by, promoting those products on Amazon. The reason why we are selling these products on Amazon, number one, is we want to prove market viability. And number two, because we are targeting a global market, we don't want to sell sell products and ship them from our garage. No, we want to sell in Canada, we want to sell in Australia, in Germany, in UK, in South Africa, in America. So because we want to sell globally, we don't want to go and build warehouses across the globe. In India, we can sell products in India, right? But if you look at a local business, you would have to actually go in India and build, local presence on the local market for you to be able to sell there. But with the facilities that Amazon offers and the way how Amazon FBA works, it makes it a lot easier for us to target, the global market without even spending a fortune to build warehouses and even build offices in those locations. So, as you can see here, we're not just sort of like looking at how many products can we sell in UK, but we are also looking at which markets are we converting very well. What's the conversion between like Australia and Canada? Okay, what about Australia and New Zealand? What sort of stats are we collecting from them? Once we have established that, that's when now we sort of like move on to the like third phase now, where now we establish a blog purposely to educate our audience, and we do this by creating content and promoting those content in platforms, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. But we focus on making sure that we have a group of people that we are speaking to who are informed. And secondly, at this stage, what we're also doing is building an email list. What this allows us is in the final stage, where now we're sort of like we are sprinting to the finishing line. It allows us, when we are launching the product, to launch to our own email list. That way, we have already built a market that's ready to buy. People who already have credit cards in their hands, and they're more than willing to spend money and buy our products. And the other thing that we do is we also use our blog as sort of like a way to generate money that can be invested in creating the product that we want to launch on the market. Mind you guys, these businesses, we start them with very, very little money. Alright? So what we're doing is we're using the blog. The blog would have started making money between 3 and 6 months. We would have already started making 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. And by 12 months, we would have hit probably maybe the 10,000 mark that we are looking at. So let's say if we had launched a blog, and the idea was that by the time the blog is 18 months old, we want to launch our product. Alright? Which means the money that we would have needed to launch the product to the global market, if it was 15,000, you would have required to go to the bank and borrow the money from the bank. But we don't do that. We use our own money. And the way how we do it is by launching a blog, creating content, and as you can see on this blog here, this blog is about acne. So it's talking about remedies, it's talking about treatments, but if you look here, you can also see that it's talking about reviews. And if you look at these article posts, you will notice that these are all affiliate products that we are recommending. All right. So these eventually becomes products that are sort of like bringing in money into the business that we're going to use to create our own product. And if you can see this here, it says how to cure acne. Download it. It's free. If I hit this to say I want to download this, right, it's going to ask me to subscribe. Why? We use this to build an email list. We use that technique to build an email list because we want to communicate with the people and stuff like that. And if you look at this, this is now a product that has been launched and it's on the market and it's selling. If you look at the at this timeline here, this is the final now. Now this is the product launch, and what we're doing here is sort of like going flat out to dominate the market. this is takeover now. We're scaling, we're scaling up the business by, bringing in more revenue. But at the same time, we're also thinking about if we had to sell this business, right? If we had to sell this business, what do we want our business, our exit strategy to look like? So you started with a blog, but now at the finishing line, you have a blog which is generating you more than £10,000 a month, and you have an e-commerce website with a product that you've launched, and it's probably maybe shipping 1,000 products every month. And that's very conservative, by the way. Now, just for the sake of argument, all right, I want to show you this. This is a product in a development. We're not developing this product. This is market validation now. We are not long from now, we know we're going to launch our own product that's going to be in the space where this product is selling. But as a process of validating, the market, we want to make sure that we, we're not just selling these products here that you're seeing here. By the way, this product is flying off the shelves. It's selling like crazy. Alright? So, the way how it looks now at the end of the day now, you'll notice that you have a blog that's generating £10,000 a month. If you had to sell this blog at that particular rate, at £10,000 per month, obviously that would be making at least £120,000 every year. So if I was going to sell this blog, I would sell it for £240,000. The blog, not the e-commerce website. But for the e-commerce website, if it's shipping, let's say, in this case, this product, which is about £59 a pop, as you can see, is the Amazon's, top-rated product that's selling very well on Amazon. So if this product is shipping for, let's say, maybe about 1,000 units every month, you can do the maths. Alright? But here's the kicker. Let me show you guys. If you can see here, alright, you can see 69.69% of traffic that's here is being sent to this website. Here. 69%. And if you haven't noticed, this website and that website, these are sister sites. So 69% plus 24%, that's almost 90% of the traffic that's going to this site is organic. And as you can see here, 17% of the about 189,000 visitors who are going to this website, they are ending up on Amazon. Do you think they are going on Amazon to as an affiliate to buy a product where these guys are going here to check out? Alright? They are going there to check out. Which means that 17.59% is conversion. So people will tell you, well, blogging is a hobby, or maybe, you can't make money blogging and stuff like that. You just have to understand. You just have to know what you're doing. You just have to know what you're doing. That's why this article, it says how to keep making money as a blogger. What it says is not how to make money, but to keep making money. Because what it is saying is, when you launch a blog, from the day you launch to 3 months, especially in our program, from the day you launch the blog, the goal is to make at least, a 1750 in the first 3 months. By the time we hit 12 months, we want making at least 10,000 pounds. By 18 months, we've launched a product. By 24 months, that blog should be making at least 50 to 100k. And if you look at these numbers, 17%, if you do the maths, you'll find that this product, this website is shipping at least 3,000 units a month. That's 200k, guys. 200k. Alright? So don't let people tell you that, oh, you can't make money online with a blog and stuff like that. But not only that. The other thing is also to sort of like have a plan in place. You should know what you're doing. These events don't just happen simply because you were fumbling around. No. It's planned. It's meditated, premeditated. So guys, if you want to launch your own blog and stuff like that, make sure you come and request your free blog launch here. All you have to do is just click here, give us your good email here, and sign up for that. We also have a lot of goodies, I think, that we provide for free. We are always trying to promote and champion small business owners. Our program that we help small business owners with free resources and stuff like that. We call small scale business ideas and stuff like that. We also have a Facebook group, but we also have an email list where we share tips and tricks on how to move your blog from literally making very little to actually making a significant amount of money. And if you guys want to jump in, subscribe on this channel, but also make sure that you subscribe on our website for our email, so that way you don't get to miss some of the the content that we're publishing, because sometimes on YouTube we can only provide so much value, but when you go on our blog, we provide a lot of value and stuff like that. And even our Facebook group is also an amazing place where you can join in and get access to a lot more information and the opportunities for one-to-one. All right, guys. Cheers.